aiming right at me.
Maybe I'm just not talented.
Hello everyone, this is C. She's an average surfer who does not have an average body. Her arms are shorter than average. For the past 3 years, she has been trying to find a surfboard that can fit under her arm. But unfortunately, she has no luck.
You're not actually coming here to find a surfboard, are you?
No, of course it's for the boys.
Most surfboards are designed for average body type.
Really?
It's gonna be impossible. You need to make one with a shaper.
After trying countless surfboards as a beginner, she wants a custom board that can tailor her size and skill. Working with a local shaper who understands the waves is key. The shapes are tailored exactly to your style and home break, and they're surprisingly affordable. Usually the same cost or less than big brands boards. Spending that much money on a custom surfboard and growing with it is one of the most rewarding surf journey I had the past year. Do yourself a favor and get a custom board. Check out the Point Shop using the link below for some ideas. When I was in Portugal, they helped me to connect with a local shaper in Portugal, Ericeira, and helped me shape my dream board. The waves in Portugal, they're big and require lots of paddling. So I wanted a board that had volume, but also easy to duck dive. Wide nose helps paddling power. Don't need lots of performance as an intermediate surfer, so one with a flat tail for versatility. It's literally like giving birth without giving birth. Like you get the chance to mold the baby without doing much. It's crazy, right? It took me a while to adjust to the custom board because I made a huge mistake. But I will not tell you until the end of the video. Right now I'm going to tell you my personal experience and why you shouldn't do what I did. So right after I got a custom board, I moved back to California.
Hi guys, I love you guys.
Yes. Not the last time.
California is famous for tiny waves.
It's not really the biggest, but we're gonna make it work. Sunny out, we're smiling. Gonna get some waves.
Since I moved back to smaller waves in California and couldn't practice much, I traveled to Mexico, Puerto Escondido, where they're famous for big waves. However, wrong season. I went to Puerto Escondido in November and December. Yeah, during that time, it was kind of flat as lake. But I did not stop. I practiced every day, even on the lake, just paddling, getting used to the board. Then I moved to Hawaii, which is an amazing spot to practice shortboarding. However, I was scared most of the time because the shallow reef and the fast speed waves.
Go see. Yes.
And also because I went there in the wrong season. I went there in April. Therefore, after April, there's no waves. When I go to Indonesia, so all this happened in 1 year. This is me a year ago. Barely can surf, even though I've been surfing for 3.5 years. And this is me, after a year of a custom board. So when do you know you need a custom board? I feel like for the first couple years, when you're just surfing as a beginner, you should just get used board, because you don't exactly know what you want and how to improve. You're not there yet. When you surf pretty well and you feel like you're stuck in the same level for a long period of time, that is when I feel like custom board should come in. Here's a couple factors you should consider before you're getting a custom board. Where are you gonna surf? Like, are you gonna stay locals or are you gonna travel around the world? If you only travel maybe 2 weeks a year, you should probably find a shaper that lives close to the surf spot you surf. They probably surf there all the time. And then ask them advice what kind of custom board you should get. But if you're gonna travel all year round, then you should probably get more a versatile surfboard that can handle different type of waves. I can't believe you made it here. It's literally the next day now. I guess you really want to know the mistake I made. So the board I made was tailored for Ericeira Portuguese wave. But right after it's made, I packed up the board and left Portugal. The board itself has never even touched the Portuguese water. And the fact me just trying to travel around the world to trying to find waves to fit this board is the opposite of what you should do for a custom board. So how can you know what kind of custom board you should get? If you're a beginner, you're probably not ready to buy a custom board yet. The cheapest way to find a used board is through Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, do you think I can park this one?
try to back up. Sorry, multitasking. There's good waves today. A swell just hit today. What's your spot here? Yeah! Thank you guys. I have a backup camera. Hi! Oh, I love this. This is so cute. Since you're a beginner, you probably don't know what you should look for. It really helps you later on to get a custom board if you try as many boards as you can. So here's my suggestion. Go make as many friends as you can at your local surf spot. If you're gonna surf there a lot, you're probably gonna meet some surfers. Just be friendly and talk with them. And try the boards. The more boards you try at that surf spot, the better you know what kind of boards you need. And once you try the board you really like, write down the dimension, then go to Facebook Marketplace to see if there's a board that match that dimension. If there's none, that's how you know if you're ready for a custom board or no. But as a beginner, I feel like you usually should wait at least a couple years. Later on, when you feel like you're stuck at the same spot, that's when you feel like, maybe actually my board is not right. A short board usually costs about $500 to $800, and the long board usually costs about $600 to $1,000, but sometimes even more, to be honest. Longboard costs a lot because it's just a bigger foam. Just think about it. Surfboard are made with foam, and the bigger the foam is, the more expensive the material cost. And also it's based on the design. If the color you choose, instead of one color, you choose multiple color, it will cost a lot more. Every time if there's a different color or different design, they have to literally tape the edge to make sure the other side of the design doesn't get ruined. And that takes time. Therefore it costs more. And also how complicated the graphic is. Some people like airbrush, sometimes shaper cannot do that. They might need to outsource an artist, therefore it costs more. Some shapers, they don't do glassing themselves. So if you want a really particular style, it costs more. My longboard costs about $14.50. I'm very particular on the glassing. As you can see, the resin is beautiful. So it costs a lot more, but is it worth it? 100%. Can you find any other boards like this in a surf shop? No, you cannot, because I designed it. It's no longer just a board you ride, but it's a piece of art. Here's a little tip if you want to save some money. I don't suggest you do that just because this guy is about to make your dream board, you know? But sometimes they give me a little discount if I pay them full cash. Usually shaper will expect you to pay a quarter of the payment or half of the payment as a deposit. And once you receive the board, you pay the rest. For me, it's just easier to give them full cash. Like if the board's $1,000, I give them $1,000 before they even shape the board because I trust them. And because of that trust, usually they give me a little bit discount. Here's a downfall if you don't get a custom board. Factory boards made for a range of people. It's not made for individual. Therefore, it might be good for some people, but it might be bad for the others. There's good and bad about this. Some brands probably spend more money on marketing than the board material itself, but some brands are good because they're able to mass produce and able to produce high quality board with an affordable price. So when you shop for boards, do your research. Don't just see which athlete they sponsor. Those surfers probably get better boards than you. Research where are the factory, what kind of material they use. Just go deep because at the end of the day, it's money. Spend it wisely. Go do your research before you invest in it. So why does my shortboard cost about $1,000? It's a rush job. If you want a shaper to put you as a priority, you have to pay them extra because a shaper probably have a line of surfboard waiting for them to make already. So if you want to be in front of line, you have to pay something called rush fee. It costs about $150 to $250. And whoever said money cannot buy happiness, they show the opposite. Well, I hope you learned something from this video. If there's no surf spot near you, check out the Point Surf Camp. They have locations all around the world. They have so many surfboards at the camp that you can try in different surf spots. So yeah, definitely check it out. I link it down below. I will see you somewhere around the world. It's a carnival.